Welcome to the Grand Prix of Cleveland, round 5 of this year's Champ Car World Series. Hello and welcome. My name is Jeremy Shaw, joined again by James Hinchcliffe. James, picture perfect weather conditions all weekend long, but it's a good bit warmer today than it was for practice and qualifying.
Yes, Jeremy, it is a bit hotter, kind of more similar, I should say, to what we're used to here at Cleveland. It's been a bit cooler than in years past earlier this weekend, but temperatures have come up, heat's up, humidity's up. It's going to be a tough race for these guys today. It's been a great weekend so far. All sorts of events going on, a big crowd on hand, and it's Sébastien Bourdais who will start from the pole, but Simon Pagenaud will start alongside him, and Pagenaud was introduced to Champ Car by Sébastien Bourdais. It's very, very wide and a little bit bumpy and just such a unique challenge. As we take a look at the track map here, from the standing start at the beginning of the race, we'll head down into corner 1. It's just 55 miles an hour. It's the heaviest brake zone and thus the best passing opportunity for the Champ Car. So look for some action here, especially on that first lap. Rocketing down to the next section, a sequence of left-right combinations, all about momentum, carrying speed, and a little bit of compromise through these corners. Turn 7's got a huge undulation in the road here. It makes the cars very nervous, easy to make a mistake, and then into corner 8, one of the trickiest corners on the track because it's the only one with a wall, Jeremy.
Here we are, the reds are rising. We're getting ready for the start. Another clean getaway at least. Can they all make it through the first corner? Yes, they can. Fantastic. We've seen all sorts of incidents there in the past, James, but that was a good clean start and a good clean first corner. Can they make it through turn 3?
That was one of the best first corners I've ever seen in the history of Cleveland. Now they're racing down through turns 3 and 4, too wide. Very wide racetrack here, makes for good racing as they're all jockeying for position here on the first lap.
It's Sébastien Bourdais who leads the race for Newman Haas Lanigan Racing. They scored their 100th victory last time out in Portland. Bourdais is on a sequence of 3 in a row. Just remarkable, this man, how much success he's had in the Champ Car World Series. And another brilliant start by him, and he's already beginning to pull a bit of an advantage over Pagenaud and Power in the 2 Team Australia cars. It's been a great first lap by the Frenchman.
He's absolutely blistering. He's not wasting any time on the red sidewall Bridgestone tires. Those are a little bit softer compound than the black.
He made a mistake there, James. He carried a bit too much speed into that corner, didn't he?
It did look like he clipped the second apex there in that chicane. It's a very, very tricky corner, that one, because there's not a lot of grip, but it's oh so fast. Very easy to make a mistake as Justin Wilson dives down the inside of Dan Clark, and it looks like Dan's teammate Robert Dornbos is right behind him.
Alex Tagliani in there as well, and it was Robert Dornbos who looked like he made a great start once again from 5th row on the grid, from the 5th position on the grid into that first corner. He was diving inside and then outside, but he got through cleanly. He's in 4th place now, though. He got himself ahead of Graham Rahal, the other rookie there. So we've got the veteran Sébastien Bourdais. He's just stunning in this series as we watch Justin Wilson come through in 8th place. Will Power got ahead of Simon Pagenaud at that first corner. They are in 2nd and 3rd, so Pagenaud still the first of the rookies in 3rd. Then Dornbos, Rahal, Paul Tracy's got himself up into the top 6. Then Dan Clark and this man Justin Wilson.
Graham Rahal's looking to fight back. He's got a great run out of the last chicane. You can't block in Champ Car. That will absolutely be deemed a block. If he is not penalized for that, despite the fact that Graham Rahal got by him, I will be shocked and appalled, to be honest.
Well, yeah, it's interesting. I mean, certainly if he hadn't got past now, if he gets the move back here, it looks like he's on the inside again for turn 3. Here's Robert Dornbos there, side by side into 3. You can make it side by side through there, but it's awfully dodgy because, yes, oh no! That's Paul Tracy's got together with Graham Rahal.
Absolutely tragic, and you know what? That never should have happened because Robert shouldn't have been anywhere near him. Now we saw Paul lost his front wing. It looks like we're going to go full course caution here, bringing out the first one of the day. Tragic for Graham Rahal. Hopefully that car's still okay.
Yeah, indeed. It was a big spin there, and he certainly got collected by PT. PT, absolutely nothing he could do about it. It certainly wasn't his fault. He was very much the innocent victim, but really so is Graham Rahal, because as you say, Robert Dornbos should not have been in that position. He was clearly blocking Rahal down through that first corner. Rahal should have been able to make that pass, and then he would have been long gone. Here's a replay as they go side by side into the corner, and then Graham is completely offline. PT gets alongside him there. I still don't think it was really PT's fault. He was certainly pushing the issue, though, I have to say.
Yeah, that was it was tough. I mean, this, of course, is the pass Graham Rahal made on Dornbos into corner 1. And then
he was pretty much compromised on the exit there, wasn't he?
He absolutely was. Robert should not have had anywhere near a good run if he was on the racing line he should have been on. And you can go side by side through 3. This was a good battle. Robert, he was very aggressive, did not give Graham much room at all. And then Graham just kind of got turned around there. was able to, he looks like he stalled the engine, was able to just get it back fired.
That was lucky, wasn't it?
Very lucky. You know what? I do blame Paul.
Yeah.
Paul made a mistake. He got in there a little bit too hot. You know, obviously, Graham's entry to that corner was compromised. Paul should have known his exit was going to be a bit slower, and he just got in a bit too eager there, I think.
Yeah, I think you're right. Just trying and go a little bit too hard to take advantage of that situation was Paul Tracy, and PT certainly appears to have come off the worst out of it. Here he is into the pit lane. He's got a new nose cone on that car. He'd lost the nose in that contact with Graham Rahal. He's made a pit stop, has PT, and he's at the back of the field along with Alex Figge. Here's Dornbos making his drive-through penalty. 50 miles an hour all the way down the pit lane, and then he will rejoin. He'll probably lose about 32 seconds, we reckon, in making a drive-through penalty on this racetrack, and that will put him more than a half a lap behind.
Cut, brakes. You just push the button.
Primaries came off, Reds went on. His teammate Pagenaud just pitted just a few moments ago. Both cars having excellent pit stops.
That was Brendan Cleve there on the left front wheel of the Team Australia car. Great stop there by Will Power, and it is he's on the red side of the tyre, certainly. Yes, there he is. And they managed to do one more pit stop, and look at that. Did he get out ahead of Sebastian Bourdais? It looks like he did. So brilliant work there by Will Power and Team Australia. And it is now after the pit stops are complete, it would appear that Will Power is in the lead of the race.
Oh, big accident. Tristan Gomedy and Jan Halen involved.
They have got together. I think that might have been the exit of the turn 9 and 10 chicane. But what we see a lot of damage there to Jan Halen's car. The rear end completely torn off the car. Tristan Gomedy in the background. The pay-by-touch car, the Mega Spiera car, also involved. And that's a great shame for those. So they'll be battling for 13th, ironically, and 14th place. Unlucky for some, certainly for these two, as the Holmatru safety team is onto the scene already. Both drivers have their visors up, and just have a look, try and see what happened. They're coming through the corner now.
That was a big accident. That is a fast part of the racetrack. That chicane there, the 910 chicane, you called it right, Jeremy, is about 135 miles an hour through there. And
here we go. Look at that. Gomedy just got a wiggle on there. He ran over the exit of the curb. He lost control. Poor Jan Halen.
That is just one of those racing deals. You know, it's a tricky chicane. You see a lot of guys cut it there, but Jan Halen, complete victim there.